Hello, you guys, and welcome back to the Dofe channel. Today, I am taking you to a one in a lifetime opportunities. I'm just joking. It could be though, but this is a date that we had, Domel and I, in a Korean barbecue place. We love Korean barbecue. In general, we enjoy a lot of Asian oriented food, from Indian to Thai food to sushi to Chinese food to Korean. Like, we have a lot of love for the Asian culture and also the food. In general, I think this was a very unique date. As you can tell, it is a very precious restaurant. I love it a lot. The customer service, it was amazing. It was so good. I have no words to express how attentive every single one person that we met at this restaurant was. They were very helpful, very good on assistance. They were very kind, very sweet. No one had a bad attitude. And in this video, I'm gonna take you for a moment to appreciate you guys, to tell you that we are forever loved and we receive that love from you guys. Thank you guys so much always for watching these videos, for subscribing to the channel, for taking the time to decompress from your regular life and pretty much spend time with us. Today I decided to add the Animal Crossing audio because I restarted playing, Romel and I restarted playing. I always think like I as an us. We started playing back again Animal Crossing, and I think it's such a unique, relaxing 2020 audio, and this is a really good time to share all the goodness with you guys. Now, as you can tell, we feed each other. We love Korean barbecue. The main reason why we go to the Korean barbecue is because not only the food is great, you pay for a price usually can range between $30 to $40 or $50 depending on what you get, and you can order a lot of meat. Now, let me tell you that the food there was delicious. We ordered a lot of kimchi. They also had a sauce or a salsa with cucumbers and cilantro. It was so good. We love cilantro. And then they also have like a red sauce to kind of like put on the condiments. We order rice, side of rices, different type of meats. We even ordered this very specific and unique spaghetti made of this like green, kind of like herbal thing that comes from the ocean. Like, you can tell right there, like, it's so delicious and it's so good. Domel, of course, is wearing his beautiful Little Mermaid t-shirt. It's the one and only his favorite princess, and I am wearing the Coraline t-shirt, and I love Coraline. For the longest time, I didn't want to watch it because I felt like it was a very unique film. And then one day I decided to just give it a try, give it a go. And I fell in love with the cartoon or anime or however you want to call it. It was such a beautiful animated movie, and it's so good. I personally love Coraline, so I think it's one of my favorites. Here I'm showing you a couple of things, and they have two types of menus. So there's a menu where you can get limited type of food, like meat that you can cook throughout the whole session that you're there, or you can get to the premium one, which also adds a lot of shellfish and a lot of seafood. As you guys know already, we are allergic to a specific type of shellfish and seafood, so we try to avoid that. And Domel loves to eat a lot of meat, and I love to. One of the things that I want to say, I don't mean to be negative, but one of the things that I am always like, oh my gosh, we're gonna eat Korean barbecue, it's I always feel like I always go when I'm the hungriest. Like, I'm super hungry when I go there, and I get more hungry because I'm waiting for Domel to cook. And Domel has his precise. He's like, give me the spoon, give me this. Let me go ahead and show you how Mama is doing it. And this is the spaghetti I was talking to you guys. It's herbal base. It's like it doesn't feel like herbal, but it's so good and it's really delicious. Everything that we tried there, it was good. Now we are trying to lower on carbs and a lot of sugar in our drinks, so we order just water. In general, we try to avoid a lot of sugar, pretty much because I am pre-diabetic, and Domel, of course, it has his own personal health issues, so we want to make sure that we're trying our best to keep our health to the best condition that we can. If I could tell you one time, that I've never had a bad experience in any Korean barbecue place. And this one specifically, we went there because it was our 8 year anniversary. And let me tell you, relationships are a little, and this is just coming from Felipe's perspective, myself. And I can tell you right now that this is the time when I'm gonna express to you guys a little bit more of my personal life. So as you guys know, I started dating guys, and only dating, like hanging out, like just holding hands and kissing maybe at the age of 15. And I actually think I gave my first kiss at the age of 16. And I always craved someone to share my life with, someone that we could think alike, pretty closer to what I think and closer to what he thinks. I always wanted to have this really strong relationship. And let me tell you, I am forever grateful because I met Domel 8 years ago, and this is the year of 2022. And it was very, very difficult to find him, just to say the least, because Domel was a very, I want to say, in a way, isolated, very, he was only like to himself, if that makes any sense. He was a very wise, he's still a very wise man, but he was a very wise man. He was a very attractive kid. He's younger than I, so I, of course, felt that we had a connection and we both were in the same path. We're more on the positive side, discovering, traveling. At the moment when I met him, he had, in his previous experience, lived in Westwood in Los Angeles, and I loved exploring. So one of the best things of me, I think, that is I love to explore. I love to hike. I love to walk. I like to discover things. And when it comes to Duamel I feel like I'm more encouraged to do those type of things. So that's why you guys get to see more vloggings in here. Now, let me tell you when I say that, of course, relationships are not the easiest, but of course, we have put up the work. I feel like in general, if you ask Omel, he has put more work than I do, and I gotta give it to him. He has put a lot of work for him. I myself am a grown man of 33 years old, and I have grown so much. He has shown me his support, his unconditional love, his loyalty, his trust. Like, we have no rules. Like, I can tell you that we both know each other's passwords. We both know each other's, life. We don't have any secrets. One of the best things that I have kept throughout the years is that I feel like in the beginning, Demel wanted to have, more information of myself. And throughout the time, he ended up kind of like engaging into more of my personal experience. Like, let's say, after my second year being with him, he started getting to know my sisters, my family, the whole experience. And it was little by little, where Domel has, of course, has shared his experiences little by little. But I feel like we have kept that spark. And of course, we are very passionate about life. We are very passionate about each other. In honest, we love each other. We love each other so much that we actually have worked within each other. Does that make sense? I don't know. But we have worked with each other throughout the years. Like, I believe that the first time we worked together, it was at a gas station. Then when we work at, I'm gonna spill the tea. When we work at Great Call, which is a customer service there in San Diego, when we met, we worked together. Then we moved. Then we started working in AT&T customer service. We worked together. Then we switched it up. He became the duchess, the queen of it all. When it comes to hair, you guys know Damel has done hair and has been practicing hair colorist, or how would you call that? He's a color expert, I think, and he's just the master of it all. Like, we started working in our beauty industry. We started developing this kind of partnership. We respect each other boundaries. In the beginning, like I said, not everything is easy, but of course we have worked through our hardships. We have hit so many curveballs that the life has thrown at us. Like, I have no words to express to you. Like, I feel like we have the same mindset, and when it comes to people, we love to welcome and enjoy each other's company. And if we find somebody who we think it's kind of like a really good friendship, we invest in that friendship. And I feel like we have learned throughout the years that the best friendship that we can have also is our friendship. So not only do I enjoy Domel's company as my boyfriend, as my lover, as my friend, as my best friend, as my everything, but we get to enjoy every single detail in our life. Like we can tell each other's experiences. I have made, like when I have worked with him or right next to him in a company, let's say in a staffing agency, he's always like giving me this beautiful advices where he tells me, no, let's go ahead and do this. Why don't you do that? Or let's go ahead and try this. And in the beginning, sometimes I am a little bit more erratic. I'm more like, oh, I don't know, a little bit slightly stubborn. But then I analyze and I'm like, maybe he's right. And I have to give it to him. Like he has always supported me in the beginning. Sometimes he takes a little bit of time to encourage me 100%. Like let's say when I joined Jafra, you guys know Jafra is a cosmetic company, and he kind of like hesitated. He was like, that sounds like a little bit suspicious. And it was suspicious. Unfortunately, things didn't go as well as I planned it, but Domel has always supported me and 100% has been there for me from head to toe. When I was sick in 2020, in the beginning of the year, and I was, in the hospital, he was there every single day. No matter what he did, he was always taking care of my dad. He was taking care of our puppies. He was going to work. He returned back to the hospital. He would sleep with me, with pretty much taking care of myself. And then he would wake up early. He would go back to the house, check everything. Everything is good. Feed everyone. Like he was check mark, check mark, check mark, ding dong, pretty much. And I gotta give it to him. He is the love of my life, and I have learned so much from his effort. I could cry right now and take a moment to say, I could never pay him back every single effort that he has done for me. And what I always, lately nowadays, I have been becoming more engaging into conversation with my mom on a daily basis. I try my best to keep up the good, communication. And I always tell my mom, I never expect Domel to do anything for me. And instead, I always give something to him, because expecting something from somebody leads to you to feel, uncomfortable, feel like unsatisfied, or feel like you have expectations. And I rather be surprised with every single detail that Demel has. And whether he is off from work and he's super tired, and for whatever reason I end up wanting to have donuts, he goes and tells me, okay, do you want to get donuts, but make sure, like, let's go ahead and level it up because the sugar, or if I'm craving food, or he's always very attentive. And I always try my best to give him back what he gives me, because he is, again, the love of my life. Now, let me tell you, going back to the beautiful food right here, the food was amazing. I have no words to express how this restaurant was so good. The customer service was amazing, and I pretty much enjoyed everything. So you guys can see us kind of like diving into the food, enjoying the food. I love this. I'm eating right now on the left side. I am eating the cucumber sauce that had the cilantro and lime. It was so good. And Damel is eating like a pot of I don't even remember if it was kind of like an egg. So you know how you cook the eggs, like let's say scrambled eggs. Well, this one was scraped, and for whatever reason he was offering it. I was like, no, I come from a very low income family, and when I grew up, I always had eggs. Like, and there's nothing wrong with eggs, but in my house we were always eating chicken or eggs. And for whatever reason, since an early age, I I kind of push back that idea of eating a lot of meat. So when I go eat meat, I try to enjoy it to the best of my capability. But eggs and chicken, I have a hard time eating them sometimes. I don't know what it is. Here's Domino spicing it up. But that's just my experience. As you guys know, I have had in the past, in my middle school, had eating disorders. And when I was around 24 or 25, I made an agreement with myself to love myself, love my body, the body that I am, embrace it. It took me a long time, I'm not gonna lie, but once I did it, there was no going back. So when I hear people saying that they are going through those, tough moments in life, I always feel for them, because I know what they are going through. And people say, yeah, when you're going through those eating disorders, you really don't don't have a way to stop it. Well, you do, but you have to be very more stronger than that. And I think what comes in my life is that I have somebody also who embraces me, who loves me for who I am, and he knows for a fact that I love food. So when I eat a lot of food, I try to do hiking, I try to work a little bit, or do some chores at the house, like cleaning, so that way I feel like I'm active. But I don't longer have it in the back of my head. Now, that is just a personal experience of myself, so I'm gonna leave you guys with that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It is from the bottom of our hearts. If you guys want to know more about us, let us know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much always for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and from Domel and I, we send you hugs, positive stability, whatever you need in life, love, I don't know, sex. But I want you to have it. I want you to have it because forget yesterday. Today is a different day, and you're gonna make it happen. And no matter if it was a really difficult day or if something bad happened, you always have the power to come out stronger than yesterday, to overcome any obstacles. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Please enjoy the rest of the video and the music, and see you soon.